Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's back. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quick.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Inside the 50. The 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. On the run, it's Mock. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
On the move to his left. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back has it. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Reed. He fires one deep down the right side.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Caught near the sideline, it's Moss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watson. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what?
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Defense playing a bail technique. On the move at the 30. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 14, Texas A&M.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get some.
Going downfield for the big play. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Now adjusting. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback checking off. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's Moss. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Texas A&M 10.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unleashes to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He fires it out to the right. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to the right. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A first down run in the red zone. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Dropping back, it's Reed. He'll pull it down and run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. They're bringing heat. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Georgia trying to use every second on this clock. On second down, just keeps firing. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here.